I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space of educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, questions, answers, comments, concerns, dialogue, building and destroying. This is the spot for integrity, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, power and refinement. This is a space for equality. This is a space that we are attempting to unify as one on a path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information in the chat. Funding links, hashtags, nicknames, damn it, huh? IP address, man, fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. This gobble day coming up. Don't be in the can. When you're supposed to be slicing your ham. Don't be in the can. Don't wait till it's too late. If you know you got an anger issue, book an assessment. If you are already up under my fold, get your sessions in. Okay? If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of intimate relationship abuse counseling, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. Certain things, events. Yeah. Yes. That should bring your awareness into full concentration. Remember, with the information of life that you save could be your own. Peace and power. How do? What's good? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? As these days are approaching, we're going to need to speak with each other more and more. Some of us, this is a very, very difficult time, and I want y'all to know that please utilize your support systems. Okay? Don't try to sit there for dolo, going through something that you don't have to on your own. Okay? How y'all do? Seem like we got a full plate tonight. Yes, Nehemiah Washington. Much appreciation for funding the war effort. Yeah, it's a full plate tonight. And since it's a full plate, and we gonna have a collection plate, somebody tag TD Jakes. Tag him. Tag him, tag him, tag him. Tell him to sit up in his hospital bed. Tag TD Jakes. Tell him come to class. Yeah. Somebody tag Blueface. Yeah, another individual who keeps finding himself in class. Tag Blueface. Yes, sir. Somebody tag North Carolina and all the Damus out there. Yeah, tag the Bloods in North Carolina. I'm trying to figure out how this go down. Who brought you home? The big homie in NC, tag him. Yeah, he got a lot going on behind bars. Tag him. Yeah. Somebody tag Mike Tyson. The conversation continues, but we got a few facts that we need to bring to the forefront of class to let y'all know. Yeah, that Mike sat on his ass. Yes. Yes. Let's get it on. And tag your classmates where they at. If they not here, tag them. Make sure they here. Yeah. Throw this up on your Facebook. Tag it. Throw this up on your Twitter space or X or what do you want to call it. Tag it. Yeah, put me in your IG feed, dog, and your TikToks. Let's get it popping. Who's in class? Let's see who's in there. Chop! First in class, we see you, Chop. What up, Chop? Tierra not far behind. What up, T Green? We got the young in South Jersey in the spot. TC, what up? Kim Williams, what up? Bam! Philly in the building. What up, Bam Woods? Construction Site Media TV, we see you. Bernie. What up, Bernie? What up, Bernie? Belated? Yeah, belated. We see you, Bernie. You shook a tail feather. You missed class. 55 for Bernie. Y'all 55. She cut class on her board day. 55. Yeah. Artist Magic. What's going on? We see you. Ooh, Miss Lovelace. What up? Yeah. What? Mr. Gomes? 55. 55. Mr. Gomes? Mrs. Reels, we see you in here, back on the men. Yes, Mrs. Reels, back on the men. Elusive Views, what's going on? HEL, what up? At Speckles, we got London in the spot. We got London in the house. What up, Magic? We seeing you, little Brit. What's going on? Cross the pond. We see y'all. Yeah, who else in class? A Ward in class. J Woo. Connecticut is in the spot. What's going on? Zone 864. What up? We see you. Yvette, what up, Vet? Ninth. Peace. Mark Hines, what's going on? Jean. Alain. Cameo. Woo, Canada's in the spot. First responders, stand up. Yes, Justin Rome, 55, Rome, 55. All the way out there, Missouri, 55. Joel Torres, what's going on? Terrain, what up? Peace. GB, what's going on? Tracks Packs TV, what up? Dustfro, what up? Kenny's Unholy Grail, Michael Hayes, what up? We see y'all. Carl Leaf, peace, what up? Okay, Sumter, back in the spotty spot, we see you. Yeah. Yeah, think for yourself. Jeff, what up, Sparks? Uptown Dre, what's going on? Yes. Ooh. Paulette James, we got the yard. Jamaica's in the spot. J5. Memphis is in the building. J55. Yeah. Yeah. Dominion of God, what's going on? We see you. What? What? Gemini Mind, what up? King Hayes, what up? Hayes, we see you. Mecca, we see you. Hold on. What? What? 55. VWS TV, we see you in a 55. We ain't playing with y'all today. PJ Allen, 55. We see y'all. Yeah. Yeah, Mac Mars, what up? Man, we getting to it tonight. See them creeping in the building. All them class cutting people sneaking up in the spot. We ain't playing with y'all. Listen. First things first, we have to say. Gotta say it, man. Sleep in eternal peace to the Hook Master. T.J. Swan. Damn. Seemed like just yesterday he was the subject of a video breakdown. Yeah. Left Me Lonely, MC Shan, T.J. Swan. With that tight ass, yeah, bally's on and that little snug fitting ass silk shirt and all that. Yeah, man. Man. Too unexpected in this week, in a year that has been, man, a year for the hip hop community that has been very rough as far as transitions have gone. We lost Saphir, the West Coast underground MC extraordinaire early in the week, and then TJ Swan, we closing this year. Man, this year's been very rough, and we still have another month and some change to go. You dig? So to his family, from this class, we send universal healing and strength. Definitely condolences. Man, I'm telling you, I'm just at a loss for a lot of words, man, when it comes to all of these peers of mine that are not making 60 years old. You know? It's like, man, I always tell y'all how Generation Hip Hop is not only historic, but is a special set of individuals. And I don't think any other genre of music has had so many impactful people who were important to the genre pass. It's man, we have to, do much better when it comes to acknowledging the art and acknowledging those who have given us the art, so we can continue to pass on the legacy. You dig? You know? Yeah, Mac, I seen that as well. Yeah, I seen that as well. It was 3. Yep, I definitely did. So salute to TJ Swan, salute to the homie Saphir. Okay? And again, it's gonna be, as it always is around this time, very difficult for some of us in class, very difficult for our families. Some people recently have had family members transition during this time. So let's just be mindful of each other, mindful of ourselves when we're in the streets, right? Let's be a little bit more patient in these stores, a little bit more patient while we're driving, a little bit more patient with the children. Everybody's sort of on edge because as we move through this space, it is no longer the same energy and the same feeling around this time of year as it used to be. Remember, we're not in the 70s, we're not in the 80s or even the 90s. Everybody doesn't share the same spirit. Everybody doesn't celebrate it. And a lot of people, especially since the pandemic, have been going through a lot. So let's just be a little bit more patient with each other, okay? A little bit more solid. All right? That's what we do. Max, what's going on? Salute. Okay. I think we have to. Now, I want to, I do want to speak on Tyson. We're going to speak on that. But let me get to the TD Jakes because, for one, It's not too much to elaborate on if you didn't see it earlier. You may have been working. Some of my truckers on the road. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my truckers. Salute to my laborers. Salute to my union people, all the truckers on the road. If y'all watching, pull over. Don't be doing 75, 80 with your feet kicked up and you trying to watch and stay in class. Pull over, man. Got rest stops all over. Got them little rest towns and all over. Pull over. All right? But you know, is he a bishop? Are they calling him the bishop? Or is he still the reverend? Is he still the Reverend T.D. Jakes? Or is he bishop or something? I don't know. But T.D. Jakes had thanks, Mac. He had what they're calling a medical incident today. Okay. While he was in the process of giving his sermon, right on stage, in front of his congregation, mid-speech, he got quiet. Luckily, he was already partially, sitting, and he just caught the shakes. And definitely wasn't in a good way. So of course his people rushed the stage and called 911 and got him medical assistance. From the way it appeared to me, and I may be wrong, but it was looking as a slight stroke. Some are reporting that it was a heart attack. Again, it is being labeled as a medical incident. Now, there's a lot that's been going on and been circulating with the bishop in recent months. Allegations, that he might be on them tapes at the parties. Okay? Allegations that, at the parties, that he was the recipient of the baby oils and lubes. Okay? There's also been whispers and rumors that he may actually be charged soon. So I'm not sure if that could have led to this medical incident, but it definitely didn't help. Okay? It definitely didn't help. Okay? What again, when I see people who have what the average person views as success and riches, especially in the space of somebody who is supposedly speaking the word, and they're not in the best of health, right? Or they happen to have these tragedies in this place of worship and in a space where everybody is I don't know, I guess focusing in and giving all of their spiritual energies in that direction, and this happens. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that over the recent months, I guess. I know I started noticing it, a lot of memes and a lot of posts, and even some TikToks and these people who are supposedly overly spiritual with the phrase, won't he do it? And again, I don't knock anyone's faith. Do what you do. Okay? I'm like, but won't he do it? So when things like this happen, I'm trying to figure out what won't he do? Okay? Because yeah, they throw it around. They throw it around. And it's almost always in a space of a selfish nature, not for a group. You understand? It's never for that. It's always for what a personal gain. So now as he's up there, and this is somebody who has something like 32,000 congregants in the mega church, and he's up there and supposedly giving them the good word. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Okay, because won't he do it? So who is he? Who is he? If the faith that they're up under is Christianity, so I'm guessing they're talking about Christ. That's what a lot of them say, right? Yeah. Ooh, yeah, Christ and Jesus and Christ and Christ. Ooh, won't he do it? So now I'm trying to figure out, won't he do it? Or Jesus Christ, is he, or the phrase, is it applicable when he survives? Should he survive this? Or is it applicable, or do we not use that same terminology for whoever caused that? Because won't he do it? Maybe he was trying to bring him home. You understand? Because if you are using the term for good and everything good, and the Rolls Royces and the Benzes and the jets and the jewelry and all the fine $1,000 outfits that people rush to these mega churches in, and the ties that they keep putting in, if won't he do it is good for that, the equitable piece, the balance has to be, he has to take blame for the tragedies as well, right? I mean, that would only make sense. I mean, if we dealing with things based on science and math, based on plus and minuses, because something happened. Something happened while he was speaking the word. You dig? But again, we conscious and woke folk, we don't, we don't know. We just here in the mix. We don't know. We're out here just bitter and angry. I just want to know. I want to know what is the sign in that? What is the lesson in that right there? Help me out. Help me out. Because today is Sunday, right? They were doing what they claim we all should be doing, right? And he is one of the best at it, right? Books and books and books and television and television and television and movies and, you know, right? I mean, explain it. What happened? Well, as always, we could just watch. And I'll keep y'all updated as the week comes in, right? As more information is, I mean, we don't know any now, but hopefully, to ease some people's curiosity, as the information comes in, we'll check it. But I don't know, it's kind of sus to me. It's a little bit sus, especially, within the same week, we're going to find out if the puffster gets released on bail. Yeah, yeah. Whole lot of things. You dig? Yeah. Whole lot of things. Salams, Sultana, what's going on? Okay, so we got TD Jakes out of the way. Get him up out of here. TD Jakes gets the shakes. Yeah, get him up out of here. Yeah, TJ Swan. Now, for people who are still upset, for barbershop people who are still debating, for people who are at Meineke getting your breaks done, or in your local bar, or damn it, in your garage or whatever, who is still upset and making an attempt to figure out the play that took place with the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fiasco, the Mike Tyson commercial for WWE, okay? We're going to get into it. We're going to put a little something else into the mix that a lot of people are forgetting, okay? Because as we discussed in class, just a few days ago, that this was nothing more than a promo. This was promotion for two corporations, a promotion for Netflix and a promotion for the WWE. And people just missed that because we were concentrating on Mike and how good he looked, right? With all the training and him slapping the boy, right? And then his goddamn grippers being out before the fight and all the other shenanigans that we really, really, really missed, that it was a play, that it was a commercial, that it was nothing but promotion for Netflix. That's it. Everybody in the audience, all of the athletes and celebs that we see, all of them have podcasts, but we missed something that was very, very in our face at the time, but people did not just look at it and say, yo, this is what this is about. So as you see in the thumbnail, I had to go back to when Mike Tyson was on the WWE, right? Which is Worldwide Wrestling, World Wrestling Entertainment. Used to be WWF, remember, with Jimmy Superfly Snuka and Hulk Hogan, men in their drawers, with their grippers out, fighting and tussling and throwing each other around. Yeah, y'all remember that? That little subliminal grippergate stuff? Yeah, it was very sus back in the days, right? They had us focusing in on the violence. They had us focusing in on, the show. Not really paying attention. And these dudes was fighting in tighty whities, fighting in their drawers. Grown ass men on TV in their drawers, fighting, wrestling. Ugh. Nasty work. Nasty work. Yeah, superstar Billy Graham and all of them. Come on now. Kevin Sullivan and Junkyard Dog and all. Yeah. But they was in their drawers. Mm-hmm. Wasn't no boxers. Nah, man, nah. It was in their drawers for decades. Decades. Yeah. And they played in our face with it. Anyway, back when Mike was trying to get himself back together, he was on wrestling. Yeah, a couple of times. Let's take it back. During his time away from boxing in 1998, Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson, made a special appearance at WrestleMania as an enforcer for the main event match between Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin. During this time, Tyson was also an unofficial member of D-Generation X. If you don't know who D-Generation X was, there was a group, a collective, okay? And they had a little catchphrase that they used to do, right? And that catchphrase was very sus. Again, playing in our face, right? In front of millions of people, in their drawers, they would say, suck it. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute now. Grown ass men, hand movement, and inviting people to their midsection. Millions of kids watching. Thousands of kids in the arena. And you got grown ass old fey men telling you, yeah, inviting you to their privates. Molly, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Boom, right? So Mike Tyson was an unofficial member of D-Generation X. He was paid $3 million for being the guest enforcer of the match at WrestleMania. He also came back and appeared on WWE Monday Night Raw as a guest host on the 11th of January 2010, an event made his return to the ring in a tag team match with Chris Jericho against D-Generation X. At first, the duo had their way until Tyson revealed a D-Generation X, a DX t-shirt he was wearing underneath a black shirt he was wearing, and knocked out Jericho, which allowed Shawn Michaels to pin Jericho, giving DX the win. So Tyson was already in bed, paid money by Vince McMahon in the WWE. 98. This is how far he goes back. Now, we do know that Mike Tyson and Don King had issue, but Mike Tyson and Donald Trump always been tight. Okay? Now, Jake Paul, this individual who by no means should have ever been in the ring with Mike, has a connection to the WWE as well. His connection of the WWE is his brother. Yeah. Right? Exactly. His brother Logan. Yes, Space Poetess. So now we got his brother Logan Paul. All right. Craig Palmer, salute. Much appreciation for funding the war effort. We got Logan Paul, brother of Jake, a professional in the WWE. Close. Him and his brother's tight. And then we got Mike Tyson, who knows how to throw fake punches should he have to, because he threw fake punches in WWE on Monday Night Raw years ago. Paid. Vince McMahon. Here, hold that. Now let's check out Logan's history. On April 2nd, 2021 episode of SmackDown, Logan Paul made his WWE debut as a guest of Sami Zayn for his red carpet premiere of his documentary, with Zayn later inviting Paul to be at ringside for his match at WrestleMania 37 against Kevin Owens. So now, Mike was at WrestleMania, Logan Paul was at a WrestleMania. Okay? All right? Do you get where we're going? Do you get where we're going? Okay? Okay. WWE, Mike Tyson, WWE, Onyx, salute, Onyx Joe, much appreciation for the super chat. So we have fake. We do know wrestling. 85 to 90% is fake. Fake punches, fake chokeouts, fake stomps, fake blood, all that. Mike Tyson participated in WrestleMania. Logan Paul participated in WrestleMania. Now, let's continue. On February 21, 2022 episode of Raw, it was revealed that Logan Paul was the Miz's tag team partner to take on Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania 38. At the event, Paul and Miz defeated the Mysterios. However, after the match, the Miz attacked Paul, turning Paul face. Okay? You understand? Mike Tyson at WrestleMania and Raw. Logan Paul at WrestleMania and Raw. On June 30th, 2022, Paul signed a multi-event contract with the WWE. So, Mike got money from WWE. Logan Paul got money for the WWE. This is scripted. This is a scripted event. This is entertainment. This is not collegiate wrestling. This is not Olympic wrestling. This is entertainment. Mike was there a couple of times. Logan Paul is still an employee. Okay? So here's the mix. This is promotion. Can we get people to come and watch a fake fight? Can we make it seem real? Can we put this play together? Okay? Okay? Hey, Coach Kelly. Yeah, we see you in here. We got the Supreme Coach Kelly up in the spot. Chi-Town. Stand up. You understand? Purely scripted. There's no way somebody with that limited boxing experience could ever stand toe, no matter how old, with the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world known as a knockout artist. Especially not seeing the training regimen that Mike was in. Okay? This was the play. Now, all the way back last year, listen up now, this is an article from last year. January 23rd, 2024, WWE, part of TKO Group Holdings, Inc., and Netflix, today announced a long-term partnership that will bring WWE's flagship weekly program, Raw, to the world's leading entertainment service. This marks a major programming shift as Raw leaves linear television for the first time since its inception 31 years ago. So people were under the assumption that Netflix and this streaming, this live streaming, that this was something that they was just cooking up for this fight. No. This been in a place since last year, but they needed something to promote it. They needed something that they could put in effect so people could come and watch fake fights. They couldn't do it as just a wrestling event because viewership for wrestling has been down. You understand? Nobody was watching it. I haven't been watching it. And I'm talking about we are a generation who was raised on it. Yeah, we watched from Dusty Rhodes and all them dudes and Bob Backlund and man, all the way up until Raw, up until Steve Austin and you know, and Rikishi and all, until it got new. It has fallen off over the last 15 years. Nobody has watched it. We got East New York 155 Penn Workman in the house. What up, man? So you have to have something that's going to draw people to Netflix. Netflix sporting. Netflix a live streaming event. Okay? What could do it? Who can pull it off better than Iron Mike, who hasn't been in the ring? Okay? Beginning in January 2025, from this article last year, beginning in January 2025, Netflix will be the exclusive new home of Raw in the US, Canada, UK, and Latin America, among other territories, with additional countries and regions to be added over time. Likewise, as part of the agreement, Netflix will also become the home for all WWE shows and specials outside the US as available inclusive of Raw and WWE's other weekly shows, SmackDown and NXT, as well as the company's premium live events, including WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and the Royal Rumble. Okay? The deal is transformative, said Mark Shapiro, TKO president and COO. It marries the can't miss WWE product with Netflix's extraordinary global reach and locks in significant and predictable economics for many years. Now, what in the past has been more predictable than a heavyweight championship fight? People go see two bum heavyweights fight if you put the bill, if you add the billing, and you're gonna see it. You're gonna come and watch it. I mean, look, we done had bum Tyson Fury draw crowds. So if you put the real Mike Tyson in a fight, and you can make people believe that this caricature of a boxer, right? This Jake Paul, who has been steadily winning miraculously by fighting people who aren't true boxers. If you can get people to watch that, then of course, when you start with your WrestleMania, your SummerSlams, right? And your Royal Rumbles, you won't have a problem. Especially if you can get Iron Mike, to make an appearance or two here and there. So this was a play from the rip. From last year. How many people were aware of this Netflix WWE deal? I mean, I damn sure wasn't aware of it. Why? Because I don't watch. We don't watch. I mean, and for all intents and purposes, this would be considered a wrestling house. I mean, we grew up on it. You understand? So this wasn't no Mike couldn't win. It wasn't Mike was off bait health-wise. This was no. This was all a show. That's all it was. Okay? From the training, from the pause and the break, the building, the build-up, to the slap, even before the slap. The Mike coming out in them goddamn, what is it? Versace drawers, with his package swinging, gripping him up. Come on. He came out looking like a wrestler. Did he not? Did he slap the shit out of him like a wrestler? Like a Ric Flair slap. Did he not? Did we not see them playing on face? Did we not see the scripted all the way up until you seen his whole behind? No ass at all, nothing covering it. So if you weren't watching, once that shit went viral, everybody turned to it then. What do you mean Mike ass is out? You understand? And again, so many people watched for this first live event, live streaming from Netflix, that it glitched and crashed, and so they got your attention. They were very successful, and I guarantee guarantee that the first WWE event that they push live stream on Netflix gonna have the same amount of numbers. Gonna have the same amount of numbers. You gotta remember, this is corporations. This is big bread. Look at the people who were the sponsors. The streamer had linked deals with energy drink brand Celsius, DraftKings Sportsbook, Experian, Meta Quest, and beer brand Spaten from Brazil. These are global markets. These are partnerships. They're going to keep pushing it. They're going to keep pushing it. So now, somebody tell me that they believe that this man was able to go 8 2-minute rounds with Mike. Come on now. Come on now. Cut it out. Cut it out. We're not doing that. It's a play. Mike took the bag. And again, we can never say, that it was a terrible thing for him to do. We don't know what's going on with his pockets. We don't. We couldn't even fathom what type of bills and things of that nature. We damn sure know he's not getting in the ring to fight for real. So hey, if he could get some M's doing what he just did, go ahead. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, do your smash, Mike. But we know what's up. Trust and believe that. We know what's up. Get better, Andrea Jones. Get better. Rest up, fall back. We got you. Okay? We know, Mike. I definitely know. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell no gluey old fake gonna do that. Nah. All right? So next up, what we got going on? Well, I wanted to touch on Blueface. And it's very, very triggering and disturbing for me. I mean, some of my classroom assistants I've had in communication with, they understand that, some things going on around my circle. And, when it comes to the justice system and it comes to people getting caught up in it, it's very, very hurtful at times. You understand? Very hurtful because when you in my peer group, we have absolutely no time, no room for it. I mean, we just don't. So when people make light of it, it's very serious. Okay? Very serious. So to see these little videos that we have been witnessing with these rap dudes in jail, right? These commercial rap dudes in jail, and they making light of the situation. And you have their audience and the younger ones that's even more impressionable making light of it. We have to work harder, extra hard, to make sure a true message is sent to them. Because one thing we continuously fail to do is to make sure that our young folk, not only just the little boys and the young men that are teens, I'm talking about the little women too, little girls who are just gone. We fail to get them to comprehend how serious it is when they are trapped up behind bars. Now, everybody's going to do what they want to do. They're going to make decisions based on their understanding of who they are and what they may be representing and where they believe that they're going in life. It's going to always be that. But us who have been there, those of us who are educated, those of us who have true life experience and a commitment to saving them from years of grief, we have to do better. We have to do much better. All right? So when I see video of Blueface playing, kiki and laughing, smiling, and what appears to be brand new face tats, have to speak on it. We have to speak on it because this is one individual who I will never, ever, ever understand his celebrity. Never. Will never understand his celebrity, especially in the way it has been presented as far as rap music is concerned. I'm serious. I don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all can say what y'all want about Young MC. That was a hit. You can say what you want about Tone Low. That was a hit. Y'all can say what y'all want about Hammer. There was a talent with that. This Blueface shit here, something totally different. So when you combine that with his consistent behavior, right, with the consistent abuse of not only those who he's in relations with, but of his family as well. No, we do a disservice to the community when we don't speak out. We don't put this silliness to rest. So as somebody who volunteers themselves into the justice system because they're so ignorant in how they are moving in the course of their lives, even behind bars, even in one of the most dangerous conditions a human can be in, we have to make sure the kids know that, it's nothing sweet or funny in that. And it has to be some type of homoerotic connection between these young men in jail, between these young rap dudes in jail. There's something homo-ish going on there, as we see, because everything this week has been about justice systems, indictments, and consistently pushing that element into our face. Not only with us, with the Menendez brothers going to court tomorrow, Diddy going to court this week, and it's consistent. Who came home? This one came home. The talk for the last couple of weeks has been about this system here, right? And the type of individuals that seem to have sort of a thirst for being around a bunch of men. Imani, what's going on? Much appreciation for you joining class your birthday weekend. We know what's going on with you. Thank you for shouting and coming up in here. Okay? So, whoever put this on his face, you know, if that's what we're actually seeing, if that is some new ink on his face, a jail tag from somebody who has been incarcerated and taken away from their brand new infant child. It's like, come on now. Come on now. What's funny about that? What's funny about that? And as we speak in class on a regular, we tell you that there is absolutely no guarantee that you'll make it up out of prison, make it up out of county jail, make it out of a state facility. There's never a guarantee, especially for somebody who has a brand already, a name. You understand? Once you are a pseudo celeb and you coming through those gates in the yard, man, it's always a target on your back. So I'm trying to figure out, is the tattoo a love tag? Has he found a partner that's keeping him smiling and giggling and laughing and gleeful behind bars, away from your mama, your father, your significant other and new child? Where's the funny in that? There are men now who are going through it, who feel all type of distress because they're not allowed to see their children as much as they would want to. You understand what I'm saying? They're heartbroken because they have visitation, or they may not have visitation, and they can't be around their children. Here we have somebody who deliberately found his way into the justice system around a bunch of men's, and you're smiling and giggling and getting face tats. There's a lot of ignorance in that message. I mean, we also are coming off a week where somebody, you know, who wanted to keep Fleece Johnson viral and his depiction of what goes on behind bars. And they asked him, well, how many lovers have you had behind bars, Fleece Johnson, in your time there? And he said something about, you know, 60, 70, maybe closer to 100. And he gave, you know, his narrative of what happens behind there, where he says, man, it's a community. About 80% behind bars is into booty love. And I'm saying, well, damn, I don't know what type of facilities you was in, but I don't know about all that. But if that is the case, and this man is going viral, and he has been, you know, used in animated cartoons, and consistently been on all platforms, and consistently keeping this language and narrative in front of people, what would make any young person want to go to jail and think it's funny? Unless he was part of that 80% that Fleece is talking about. So maybe Blueface is home sweet home for him. Maybe he's enjoying whatever type of community that they have in that jail. Gotta be. Because I don't see what's funny. I don't see what's funny. Huh? You dig? And he can find humor within the walls, within the bars, where there's nothing in there but men's. Come on. You gotta love the community. I mean, it wasn't a woman that put a face tat on him. Now, was it? We do know that he's very abusive to women, which is another characteristic of that, that community. So maybe he is home. But our message to young folk have to be very different. Very different. Men and women. Let's not, make sure we exclude them from the conversation. We can't do that because, as always, I listen to my classroom assistants. I have a thorough class. We got 155 in here, and they send me a lot of things in my DMs and messengers, and they sent a video that automatically I had to address without really doing the research. And when I did the research of this particular video, it seems to be a television show. I don't know if it's on Tubi or what, but in it, they had, I guess, the two actresses who were supposed to be inmates, or convicts, and one of them was real silly, had glasses, and was giving you like a tour of their cell, of their living arrangements. And she said, yeah, well, this is my fan, and it's see-through, and this is my radio, and that's my bunkie. And she was over there on the toilet, all silly and goofy on the toilet, and people were taken aback by it. And I'm like, no, you can't be taken aback, because that depiction of what cell life is, that's what it is. So when your young girls are talking about they in the street and they running around following dudes who are in gangs, and they want to be wayward teens and not go to school and do all type of mischievous, felonious activities now, this is what they need to see. This is what they need to know. That is real. So when they want to tell you they don't have to come in at a certain time, right? Argue, I don't have to go to school, I'm gonna do this. You don't have to consistently be in an argument with a rebellious teen. You could just, a rebellious teen, you can just show them and prepare them for their life. You understand that? Show them that. When we used to speak on gun violence in the community, we would tell these little dudes, you want to be in this? We can't tell you about gang life, and okay, we go get the t-shirt for them right then and there. We're going to get your t-shirt now. We're going to get you your flowers now. We're going to get you your candles now. This way your mama don't have to get it. We're going to do this for you right now so you can wear it, because that's where you're going to end up. So we don't have to do no GoFundMe for your mama, none of that. You can be in the street getting your situation together, so the community don't have to rally and cry. We're going to give you your shit right now. This way, when it happens, you out of here. You have to show them that. And the best way to show people is to have firsthand experience, or somebody who has that experience. So when these little girls think they're grown or fast and start smelling themselves and telling you what they're going to do in your house, prepare them. Yeah, prepare them. Have one of them uncles or aunties, yeah, shit in the bathroom. And make them come in there. Come in there while they shitting. So you can see what life is like in a cell. You understand? That's how they could believe they tough. They could believe that they different and don't understand. But put them in no real life situations of jail. Show them what it's like. Bust them upside the head if they try to turn that TV. If they reach for the remote. Show them how real it is. Take them phones. Show them how real it is. That's what it is. Y'all play with them. Because that's the realness of it. Ain't no moving. If your bunkie got an issue with his goddamn bowels or her bowels, and it's midnight and that door is locked, yeah, you in there with that. That's the reality of it. Yeah. But y'all allow them to move like they built like that. And most of them not. They not. But why allow yourself to go through the stress and the drama? You don't have to. You choosing to. When somebody who has just got here is running your home. Or your mother's home because they living with their grandma and stuff like that. Nah. They want to be felons. They want to be grown. Moo, much appreciation, Moo. Oh, well, they could flex if they want. How can a child do that to you? How? How can a child do that to you when you pay for it? No, we're not doing that. That's life in a cell. That's life in a cell. If your bunkie get horny, now you gotta threaten to cut him or her because she got her magazines out or he got his magazines out and it's 1 a.m. and they want to have them some me time. Or if they got the Batman Forever in their blood, they got the monster and they sick. And they can't keep nothing down in their stomach and they, all type of weirdness. Or they a dope fiend. Or they got severe mental issues. Bring your kids around that. Show them who they're going to be speaking to should they go to jail. I used to tell dudes all the time, don't laugh at the dude that's homeless on the corner, because that's your bunkie when you go up north. Don't be mean to these dudes that's begging in the street, because that's your bunkie when you go up north. So you need to befriend him right now. The lady you see at the bus stop that can't stop scratching and talking to herself. When your little ass go to jail, that's your bunkie. See, they don't make those connections. And they don't make those connections because a lot of you haven't been through that experience. You don't know what's behind the walls, and nobody tell you that part. They tell you they was eating good, they was lifting weights, and they had everything locked down, and You know, they don't tell you that they might have had a bunkie for 4 months that couldn't stop. Soiling their sheets. Or somebody that was down to tear that every time 7 p.m. hit, they don't stop screaming till 1, 3 in the morning. Shit like that. They don't tell you about the COs who really ain't wrapped too tight their damn self. Yeah, I done seen it. You go up there and some of them old phases crazy. Dirt farmers, for real. Running around and literally have the personality of the Three Stooges. Running around like Curly. And you like, what? And they damn sure, and you think they playing. No, they not. Off they rocker. Literally, I've seen it. You had CEOs running around like Curly, talking to themselves and making sounds and all that, but they in charge of you, telling you what to do, when to lock in, when they gonna search your cell, when they gonna allow you to go get packages and shit like that. Nuts. And if you think I'm playing, you better ask some of your peoples. That's how they are. So now you imagine your 17, 18, 19-year-old son or cousin or nephew that get caught up thinking it's a game, wasting their entire life, following some stupid-ass rap dudes who seem to be going in and out, not knowing that these is federal agents, these is plants, they are workers who have been sent out to make sure that this commercial rap is propaganda to influence the most idiotic behavior from our children. That's all they are. That's all they are. Drug addicts, people on the spectrum that they dress up as rappers. And your kids allow that to become their lifestyle. And most of them don't get it until it's too late. I'm telling you. Now, how funny is it? How funny is it? Have you ever seen the Three Stooges? Have you ever really looked and analyzed how Curly act? Shit is funny, right? It's not funny if that's a correction officer that's in charge of you. It's not funny if that's a correction officer in charge of you and may throw a razor in your cell when you're not there, right before you're supposed to come home. You understand? That's how real that shit is. Where you literally have people on the spectrum in charge of you. That's fine. Let's see how funny that shit is. Let's see how funny that shit is. I lived it. And for somebody who has intelligence, somebody who has potential to look at themselves and say, how the fuck did I get in here? With somebody that has the smarts of a 6th grader telling me when and what I can do. And you have black men who are grandfathers and fathers shrugging their shoulders, going back to jail. Yeah, okay. Okay. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, that's how serious it is. They ain't showing you that though. They showing these dudes getting pardons. They showing these dudes get slaps on the wrist. This is the shit that you got to tell your kids that this ain't real. That shit that they got going on is not real. Let me show you what is real. Damn a Blueface. Damn him, damn his mama. Damn a Fleece Johnson. Let me show y'all what's real. We got the biggest homie in North Carolina. The big homie. How that happened, I don't know. I've never heard of one singular gang member in charge running a whole state. But this is what's being printed. So we're gonna go with it. Durham, North Carolina. Durham prosecutors revealed in court Tuesday that accused murderer Darius Tyson admitted to being the highest ranking blood gang member in North Carolina. They claim Tyson used his influence to get to get grippers, to get that box and drugs inside a Durham County jail and even coordinate drug deals outside of it with an illegal cell phone. A then Durham County Detention Sergeant, Jade Robinson, and a contracted nurse, Laren Burnett, who were working in the jail, were charged for having relations with an inmate, which is a felony. Assistant District Attorney says Tyson impregnated the two women. Both of them. Now, homie's supposed to be the big one, right? This is what's influencing y'all peoples, y'all youngins, y'all kids. Okay? This is what's influencing them. All right? Somebody who is sitting in a spot with a body, getting ready to do forever, claiming that they're the highest ranking blood in the state. Another now former Durham County Detention Sergeant, Nicole Locke, was also charged with a felony for allegedly providing a cell phone to Tyson. Okay? So now, hear me out. You making moves. You getting phone. You having all type of relations, but you can't leave the spot. This is what our kids are aspiring to be. Regulating in a 6x9 or 5x8. You regulating. Really? This is what our children aspire to be. All right? Because let me tell you about something about female officers that'll put their ass on the gate and give you a little trim, give you a little shotty shot. They don't respect you. You don't respect none of them. Because they know that, yo, you got to be in dire straits to put that little eggplant in me. You don't know what I'm doing in the street. You don't know if I'm marching or not. I'm doing double and triple shifts. So I'm going to give you this little stink box because you want it. This is the dynamic that go on. Oh, again, she's such in a mental state that nobody in the town knocking it down. Because trust, if somebody was in the town knocking it down and taking care of it, nobody that ain't coming home, that don't have a nickel, should be able to even talk. You know what goes on in a woman's brain before she decides to lay with you? If you don't get in here, it's not going to happen. It's not pleasurable if you don't get here. This is why celebrities are yearning, or somebody has a drive to be a celebrity, because once he is a name and a face, that's half of the work for them, right? So you don't have to introduce yourself. A woman already has some type of idea of who this person is, right? So it's all an act. A celebrity it's an act. So it's right here. A woman already, ooh, the image. Oh, he always dressed nice. Oh, he has money. Oh, he's famous. So that's already here. So this is starting it. Okay? If you're not a celebrity, you have to work. The majority of the work to get a woman to lay with you is right here. It's this. It's talking to get here. If any woman lays with you on the fly like that, without you getting in her brain, that's the worst type. That's the worst type. Because then it's purely physical. And if it's purely physical, that usually means that there's been some type of abuse. That there's some space where she can't control that area. Or it's some type of deviant. And a deviant doesn't come from just being physical. That means there's a deviance up in here. Up here. You should never be in a space where you see a woman and she's ready to lay with you on sight without you getting in her mind. That's twisted. That's a woman coming from a space of abuse. You always have to get to the mind, especially if it's supposed to be an act that's pleasurable. Okay? Hoes can detract themselves mentally from the physical act. So if you are in a position of prison, come on, and she's sleeping with you, so she got to know you as somebody who is in there and lays with you. But to each his own. A lot of individuals think that they're doing something when they're in there like that. Okay? Investigators was the only outlet in court Tuesday when Tyson sought to have his $1.25 million bond reduced. The judge declined his request. His attorney argues that his client is a victim. He was essayed by 2 employees who have now been charged with felonies. The lawyer told the judge, it's a Class E felony for someone to have relations with a detainee. A detainee by law cannot consent. He is a victim in those cases. Now, this is what the lawyer is saying. However, the lawyer may be wrong in that. Now, if you're an inmate in a state facility or prisoner in a federal facility, you don't have that, because then you are a ward of the state. But as a detainee, you're presumed innocent until you get that felony conviction. Okay? So a detainee status is different from somebody who's already convicted. And as a detainee, that means you still have a majority of your rights. So I don't know if he's going to win that argument. Okay? His attorney, Tyson's attorney, argued his client is a victim. Okay? Tyson faces trial in February on charges of murder, conspiracy, kidnapping, and burglary, and the disappearance and presumed unalived of Sean Burton, a 44-year-old father of 6. Burton was last seen March 22nd, 2022, and his body has not been found. Tyson is allegedly one of at least 3 others suspected of restraining and injuring Burton. Okay, Tyson unlawfully confined and restrained Burton, moving him from one place to another without his consent. Burton wasn't released by Tyson in a safe place and was seriously injured. Okay, so that's what he is allegedly in the can for. Okay, now the nurse he knocked down is a contractor at the jail. She was also arrested. Okay. And both women are free on $25,000 unsecured bonds and are scheduled to appear in court on December 3rd. All right? Now, I don't know where they're getting all of this highest blood in the whole state. I don't know. But I know, and that's what I'm telling y'all, when we speak on these things and we seeing jail videos from rappers and people coming home and all this other weirdness with no truth, look at what the boy mama said. Darius Tyson's mama, Muriette Tyson, spoke to investigators. She claims that officials in Durham County are out for him and questions how he can be charged with a homo when police have not even found the body. Quote, she says, Durham County, they have it out for him. And I can say that with all my heart. My son is a musician. He's an artist, a rapper. He done shows, he made videos, he has a great heart, he's a good kid, he loves his family, he's a nice guy, nice looking, very smart, very charismatic. But now, this is the same person who just did a dime in 2010 for a body and had his conviction overturned. You understand? This is how we enable the behavior. This is where we at with it. People enabling the behavior, and the cycle continues. This is his mama. This is your mama. As with any of our mamas, I'm not going to act like that isn't consistent with who we are. Your mama's going to stand tall for you. Right, wrong, and different. Now, not my baby. No, my baby ain't do that. No, them women shouldn't have gave him none. You see? This is where we at with it. So we have to look at ourselves and question ourselves. When it comes to where we are, what is our purpose? How are we moving? Because so far, we have no motion. None. We have fake politicians, fraud activists, people who don't stand on nothing. And in all of that, we relinquish our power and get stagnant and don't do shit. Don't speak out against it. So now what happens? You have a whole generation, two, in all reality, that haven't moved an iota. There has been no movement towards our liberation since probably 1980. None. No traction. Nothing. If we was to drop a conscious, yeah, I'm talking about it. If us as a people were to drop a conscious or woke mix tape based on our experience, that shit'll go double wood. It'll go lead. We ain't get no movement on, none whatsoever. That's exactly where it's at. And that's the truth of it. You know, tell me. You would go wood right now. Tell me right now you would go wood. You can't show me nothing, not a movement, not a doctrine, none of that. All seriousness, where's that? We would go wood. You can't even put a few bars in it. None. Because this is consistent behavior. This is a consistent thought. That instead of striving to get our people up out of oppression, to put a very clear and specific way of being on our black men, we strive to be the highest ranking blood in the state. The highest ranking blood in jail. Or to be the biggest selling rapper in a skirt. Or to be the most lit gangster rapper in a purse. Well, remember, we had aspirations to be at the brunch with Diddy and Jay. This is what they threw in front of you. This is what y'all gravitated to. You didn't want to hear people with small platforms. You didn't want to hear people who consistently speak the truth. You didn't want to hear that. You wanted to be at the brunch. You wanted to wear dresses and nail polish, Mercers. Yeah, Fenty drawers and shit like that. Thongs. You wanted to consistently make TikToks and narratives and fake conversations that people run with, knowing damn well that this isn't real. Wasting time. So I get triggered when I see people play games with the justice system. This is very real. I have people that are suffering right now in the justice system, man. You dig? So I want y'all to figure it out. I really do. I want y'all to figure it out. Y'all need to help me with this. Like, exactly where are we going? Because I told y'all, end of the year is coming quick. NFL just finished week 12. I told y'all from the beginning, once NFL is at week 1, the year is over. It's coming. And 47 is about to sit down. And it's going to be a whole lot of shifting. What are y'all going to do? What are we going to do? Are we going to continue to be shiftless niggers, not get nothing? Or we gonna be something and stake our claim and get back to our rightful seat in the universe and put things in order? You ain't gotta worry about it, homie. Diddy'll be free in a minute. Yeah, Diddy'll be free in a minute. And since you want to free him, you gonna be the first one that we send him to. Yeah, with a whole nice, big, thick bottle of baby oils. Since you want to free him, yeah. Yeah, he gonna be free. He might be home by Tuesday. Yeah. So we gonna send him to you, Archie, or whoever you was. I know we timed you out, but don't worry about it. You could come back to class tomorrow, and we gonna let you drop your address. So since you want a free Diddy, we gonna send him right to your home. Yeah. They think we got issue. I don't have no issue with Diddy. I'm telling y'all. That's 47's right hand. There's not just one picture of Diddy and 47. He's been with Donald Trump since he was 21. Since he first got the bag. Every other year, if not every year, there's pictures with Donald Trump and Diddy. And y'all think that this man that just been selected to be the 47th CEO of this corporation is going to allow his friend to sit in jail? No, man. It don't work like that. Diddy's an earner. Sean Puffy Combs provided resource, proved that he's an earner. Yeah, he might be home for Thanksgiving. Yeah, he might be home to get some turkey. Yeah. Because as I told y'all before, when the feds come, they lock your money up. When the feds are serious and they come, all your accounts are locked. You have no money. They didn't touch this man's bread. I mean, his bread is floating. And his bread feeds a lot of people who you don't see. So they ain't that serious about this case. They allowing him to fight. They allowing that bread to circulate. So he might be home. Yeah, he might be, yeah. Yeah, he gonna have some stuffing, all right. And poor Meek Mill. Poor Meek Mill. Damn, Meeky. Did he come home? Boy, you better run. You better run. Because, boy, I know he likes your grippers. I'm telling you, I know that for a fact, Mickey. He had you sitting in that pool, cooling off. Just cooling. Yeah. So you better hope he don't make it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be trouble. 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 It's gonna be trouble for you, Mickey. I know you hoping he don't make bail. Yeah, I know you hope he don't make bail, but he coming home, Mickey. Yeah, licking his chops. Damn. Oh well. Oh well. Woe is you. Okay, y'all, it's late. I don't want none of y'all to get fired if y'all gotta get up in the morning, because I know I gotta get up in the morning. So much appreciation to those who funded the war effort and to those who didn't. Yeah, we see y'all too. Much appreciation. You know, we know how it go around here. Don't we, classroom assistants? You know, they wait till it's too late, right? Yeah. To all my truckers, man, hold it down out there. Don't drive tired. It's going to be a mess this week. They already talking about it. It's going to be crowded. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with other drivers. Pull over. It's not that serious. None of that crazy road rage and all that. If you got anger issues and you don't know where it's at, book your assessments. Okay? Don't come into this holiday season and you don't know how to move. Okay? You dig? As always, you know, classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down. As always, you dig? Shout out to my brother La, who keep me in the finest of headgear. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to East New York. Yeah, y'all be careful out there. Yeah, y'all better book an appointment. Y'all better get y'all shit in, because I'm telling you, I'm seeing shit on the news all day. Every day. I'm like, damn, people going through it. Especially y'all in the Bronx. Yeah, y'all better get right. I'm telling you, it's going to be too late. You're going to be sitting up in that cell looking crazy. Like, damn, how I get here? Yeah. I just told you to check yourself. All right? You dig? Holla at y'all. Yeah, holla at y'all tomorrow. Yeah. All right? And 55 game. Man. I don't even know what to do. 55 games. Get y'all grades up.